Hello guys, welcome to Educash Official. This video you are about to watch is a very important and a critical video that both of us, we have to pay a critical attention to. What is happening in South Africa?
If you know that you are not a South African citizen, may you please stand up and leave our hospital. If you are not a South African citizen, please leave our hospital. You need to go and seek medical attention from a private facility, not here anymore. Ministries of Health and the Minister of Health, stop threatening us with prison. Stop threatening us with prison. It's either you join us in this fight, not unless no,
but do these people know what they are starting? These are some of the things that are hindering the unity of Africa. This is one of the things that is hindering the progress of Africa. The campaign for African unity have been on several years ago. The reason why these things are not being seen in the limelight is some of these things, okay? Some South Africans have been xenophobic for so many years. And I wonder why, a black man in his country is on his fellow black man, sacking him or her from his country, and he feels good about it. It doesn't really make sense, I want us to take you through. This is a very sad video as well. I want to take you through this video as these people go through hospitals to hospitals, sacking sick patients. Oh goodness, this is so sad. This shouldn't be encouraged in any way. I trust the South African authorities to deal with this one, okay? I don't want this thing to escalate anywhere in Africa, okay? So let's, first of all, even though it's hard, but I want us to go into the video to watch what these guys are trying to do. Patients in a hospital, it's so disgusting. Let's dive into the video and see what is happening.
If you know that you are not a South African citizen, may you please stand up and leave our hospital. Thank you very much. Thank you, gentlemen. Thank you. If you are not a South African citizen, please leave our hospital. You need to go and seek medical attention from a private facility, not here anymore.
We are supporting March in March organization. We have started already here to activate hospitals, and the message is very clear. We don't want foreign nationals. Documents, no documents.
This is specifically to the MECs of Health and the Minister of Health. Stop threatening us with prison. Stop threatening us with prison. It's either you join us in this fight, not unless no. Good morning, my good doctors. How are you? How are you, my good doctors? Anyone who's not a South African citizen, just because of this side, please stabilize them. After they've been stabilized, you can discharge them. These people, they have too much privileges to have fight in our hospital. It ends here and it ends now. It's a South African public hospital. Anyone who's not a South African citizen here may please be stabilized. After that, they leave our hospital.
I just want to send a big thank you to our Patriotic Alliance team. We've been working well together before we even met each other, and now we get to meet each other and continue the patriotic work that we're doing.
My good doctors, may you please stabilize all the foreign nationals. After they've been stabilized, can you please discharge them? They need to go seek medical attention from a private facility, not here. The Constitution allows that. Immigration Act 13 of 2002, Section 17, it simply states that a foreign national needs to have a medical permit and it needs to go to a private facility. You are a refugee. You came here illegally. They could have directed you to the camp. So they could have, whoever who allowed you to be a refugee here, not unless you bought your documents. Whoever who allowed you here.
Problem is it? South Africa doesn't even have one single person who doesn't have a refugee camp. I'm not in the camp.
Okay.
Whose problem is it? If I'm not
let me answer you then.
Bring the camp so I can vote.
Okay.
Which country do you come from?
I'm from Congo.
Congo.
You're from Congo. What is the nearest country to Congo? If you're seeking refuge in South Africa, because according to foreign policy,
you're supposed to go to
migrate to them.
You're supposed
so you cannot come to South Africa, seek refuge in a wrong country and ask us silly questions now.
No, the government.
Which government? Which government? Which government you're talking about?
Let me tell you something. Shh, keep quiet. We don't have time to reason with foreigners. Leave, my guy.
Let's go. It's okay.
No.
Let's go.
Shush. Leave.
Let's go.
We don't reason with foreigners. We don't want the reason.
You ran away from your problems. You came here. You have your own government. Go vote there.
We are not going to stop. We are not going to tone down the heat. We are going to intensify.
When you get well, when you get on that hospital bed, just look at it. Next time when you come, when you want services, there won't be a next time. There won't be a next time. You must go to a private clinic or a private hospital. When you get well from our hospital bed, do not come back here. Here, we only allow South Africans only. All hospitals, all public hospitals in KZN, all public clinics in KZN are for South Africans only. Do not ever come back here when you get well. In addition to that, my good doctors, after you release these people, you can write them their scripts, but they're not going to use our pharmacy. They must get their medication from private hospitals or from pharmacies, registered pharmacies. No one will get any medication from our hospital if you know that you're not a South African citizen.
The whole of South Africa, it's a crime scene, and we are on the verge of war. It's either the government do the right things, and all the patriots, please, let's fight for our country, because we are on the verge of losing our country.
I guess everything is clear. And my good doctors and good nurses, from now onward, you are not going to see anyone, whether they have asylum permit or whatever. Anyone who does not produce a 13-digit ID that ends with a number that starts with a 08 and another number, you don't see those people. You only see those. But if a person don't have a 13-digit ID that ends with 08 and another number, you don't see that person anymore. The constitution of this country allows that. No foreign national will get medical help from this hospital as of now. If anyone here is a foreigner, please stabilize them and release them out of our hospital. We'll be outside and we are coming to check.
And next time they won't even gain entry. We will be stationed outside.
Every day.
This is so disgusting. You know, the fight for African unity have been on for so many years. Africa is trying to come to terms of, you know, bringing together its people, its leaders, so that the progress and the survival of the African continent can see its realization, and the development of what Africa have to look like, you know, can come into an actualization. And some of these things are happening. You know, imagine when other group of people also start something similar like this in different countries. How is Africa going to look like? This is when people also take advantage of what is happening to kind of milk us. We have talked about this for so many years. The African, we have been here. The Europeans have united. The Americans have done this. And we keep being here watching, admiring what they've been able to do. And we have not learned anything about these things. They unite, they get stronger, they get bigger. And the next people they turn against or they turn to is us. And it has been time that we definitely have to rise up and ride on our own shoulders and to be able to, you know, meet them boot for boot and demand what our people actually want, you know, when basically we are negotiating or we are drafting policies with them. But what is happening in South Africa is something that is uncalled for. You know, how on earth can you ever go to a hospital and sack a sick patient? This is crazy. This is crazy, you know. It's so crazy. It's how do I it's madness. The authorities of South Africa, I trust you are going to deal with this one. And I trust that you will get to the barest minimum of this particular issue. And for all of these guys who are involved in this, I don't even know how to describe it. For all of those guys who are involved, men and women, without any sympathy, empathy towards humanity, doing this, not even else in a different space, but in a hospital, like in a hospital, somebody who is sick and seeking for health. Oh no, this is madness, like I described earlier. So I hope the authorities get to the barest minimum of this particular issue. And trust me, we do not want to see anything like this sort in any part of the African continent. So please make sure you deal with this. You deal with this drastically. Deal with it and deal with the people who are actually involved in some of these things. Okay. So this is happening in South Africa, and we are against what is happening in South Africa, and we want the government to act accordingly. Thank you for watching. This is Educash Official. If today happens to be your first time, we ask that you subscribe, you like, keep your comment coming through, and we want to know what you actually think about this video as well. Thank you. Peace out.